Good morning, good morning, good morning. This reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Since we are talking about love, let me get sipping my tea, clear my throat. Get the negative energy out of here. All right. This reading is going to be for the Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Aries in love. So I'm going to start off with cleansing the cards. Clean them with Palo Santo. I'm going to clean them now with Florida water. All right. Thank you, spirits, ancestors, love. Thank you, spirits, ancestors, archangels. Please show us what you see for Aries. Come with divine light, divine guidance, for the questions and the answers that we need for this love reading. I see reconciliation. Woo! True love. So thank you, ancestor, spirit guide. Show us what you see for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, I'm going to put that back because you got codependency coming out. It is safe for you to love. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Sumi. Hope I said that right. This is for Aries, but if you come upon this reading, maybe there's a message for you. This is a live love reading. So we got healing family issues is the first card. So there might be some issues. Your love life will benefit as you forgive your parents. So maybe you're holding grudge against your parents. Maybe your parents are involved in your relationships. Okay. Let's pull the rest of the cards. I did see codependency as well. Maybe you blame your parents. I did see reconciliation. So you got reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning into your life. You also got free yourself. If you're new to the tribe, please subscribe. It is free. It will help us get to 1K so I can promote more videos for you guys. All right. I love doing this. All right. And it is free. And give your relationship a chance. So that does make sense. Let's get one more in the middle. Monkey in the middle. So it looks like some of you guys are trying to heal some issues. Okay. Wow. Taurus got this. So you could be dealing with the Taurus, but they ain't getting none of the other cards. Deception at the bottom of the deck. So it might have been some deception. Hi, Sabrina. I think you are subscribed. Okay, so yeah, there might have been some deception. Someone's wearing a mask in this relationship. Okay, so someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. It also could have been a third party involved. As you see, 3 people right here. And this person is looking at this person. This other woman is looking at him like, I know you're not just talking to her in front of my face. Children could be involved, or something could have happened while you're, from your childhood. That's why you need to forgive your parents. Your love life is being affected by children. So you could have children with your person, children, grandchildren, You might even have pets. See the dogs there? They might be your children. All right, so let's get into it. All right. So right now we have family issues, healing family issues. So it could be some issues. Again, it could have stemmed from your parents, could have stemmed from when you was a child, and you're trying to heal these issues. They might come up, uh, pretty primarily in your relationship, your love life, in your commitments. So you're trying to heal your love life by forgiving your parents, maybe some counseling, because if you can see this, it's like a guardian angel over them. The parents could be deceased, okay? So again, you may be talking to someone, going to counseling, even praying about it, praying to your ancestors, which would be your passed on loved ones, your parents, okay? So again, like some of you guys know that there are some issues within your love life due to how you were raised, how you saw your parents. Maybe like for some of you, maybe your parents are involved in your relationship, which they shouldn't be. I try to stay out of my children's relationship, but it's hard. It's really hard, especially when you just want them to do well. You like both of them, or you don't, but you just want your children to be well. So sometimes you butt into it. Sometimes they do butt into it, but trust me, it's only out of love. So again, maybe you're trying to heal something from that. Sorry, I needed some tea. I am the bee's knees. Then we got reconciliation. Someone from your past is wanting to return to your life. Please take these energies as they resonate. This could be you wanting to return to somebody's life, but it says somebody wants to return to your life, Aries, okay? It could be somebody from your past, but the past can be anything for anybody. Tarot is fluid. It could have been yesterday, last week, 2 weeks from now. It's different for everyone, okay? So someone from your past wants to return to your life, but maybe you want to heal certain things first. Maybe you want to get your parents out your business, all right? Other people also see you freeing yourself, okay? This is the root cause right here. This is the reconciliation. But some people see you freeing yourself. It is time for you to take back control of your life. So maybe your life was at a disarray because of your family, because of your parents, okay? So maybe you had lost, someone. Maybe you guys broke up, whatever it was, okay? Because on the top of that is in your hopes and fears is give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. But other people see you as freeing yourself, getting out of this relationship, okay? In the middle, you do have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So you need to trust the process. If you're healing, if you're taking your time to heal, go to a counselor, see somebody about your issues that you had with your parents, or if your parents are here and you're communicating with them now and you're trying to tell them, you know what, I need you guys to stay out of our relationship so we can work on it right now. Again, maybe you guys are separated. Maybe you freed yourself, okay? But maybe the root cause is you might have wanted reconciliation or this person did. Maybe this person didn't want one and you did, okay? Maybe you were trying to give the relationship a chance. But right now you might be freed from the situation, okay? Because somebody feels like the situation, maybe it's a done deal. It needs healing. So you really got to trust the process. You can't force a hand that doesn't want to work on a relationship, okay? You can't force anybody that don't want to see things your way. Free yourself. Give your time to breathe out. Give your time some space. Give the situation some space. But again, you're maybe hoping to work on your relationship. Let's get with the Island Wellness cards and see what they got to say. Then we're going to pull some tarot cards after we get some truths, okay? So please show me what is going on in this reading for Aries. or anybody that's watching have Aries placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Thank you. Engagement ring. It fell there. They said leave it there. All right, let's get the rest of the cards. Whoa, that's too much. The Grim Reaper. Yeah, like I said, they said keep it there. But why 2 cards? All right, let's go over here. What's reconciliation? How are you guys doing today? Where are you guys coming in from? Lightning and healing heart. Where are you guys coming in from? To me. What is me? What is your sign? You gotta tell me your sign. Palm tree. I used it. I'm going to have to use it when I get dressed for the funeral. That's what makes me mad about this girl. Healing heart. Let's get healing heart. So we have palm tree, heartbroken, lightning, and healing heart. Let's get healing family issues, I mean. All right. Healthy choices. Yeah. You're trying to make some better choices. Okay. Wow. Too many cards. Oh, wow. Coffin, paradise. All right. I'm going to put all 3 of these. So something, like I said, is ended. A relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. Then you got an engagement ring. In partnership, commitment, eternity, a completion also. Ugh. Mirror and photograph. Let's give your relationship a chance. So some of you guys are marrying each other, okay? It could have been a one-sided relationship. You might also be at a time where you're trying to get introspection, trying to reflect, trying to learn some lessons from what you've done, what happened, like what happened. That keeps coming out. What happened in the situation? Who, what, did what? Where did it go wrong? So you could be trying to get some introspection on the whole situation. Somebody was dealing with a runner and a snake. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we got another snake. Remember, this is the year of the snake. It is the year of the snake. So a lot of us are going to be seeing devil, snakish energy. And what does a snake do? It only sheds its skin to become a bigger snake. Hi from New Mexico. I wish I was there. How's the weather there? A snake only sheds its skin to become a bigger snake. It doesn't become nicer. It doesn't become a regular lizard. It's a snake. It slithers. It sleeves. All right? Girl with the snake. Empath in the narcissist paradigm. Being charmed or used, enable, and in boundaries. So some of you guys lack boundaries, or we're dealing with somebody that did. And then you have on top of the deck, the butterfly. Relationship is evolving to the next phase. Whether it's over or not, it's just the next phase. Healing the inner child. What I say? Healing the inner child and growth. So again, even if children are not involved, somebody could have been acting very childish, have childhood wounds, okay, that they might have gotten from their parents or have seen how their parents loved and whatever the situation is, okay? Let me get some of this quartz. Yeah. So again, let's start right here with the free yourself, because that's the first one's popping out to me. Free yourself. This is how other people see you, okay? They see you as freeing yourself from a relationship that is over. People also feel like it shouldn't be no second chances. This is what they're getting from your looking from the outside in. No second chances. And this is the time for you to grow and transform your life. They also might even see, some of you might even be in another relationship or thinking about another relationship. This is a love reading. Depeche, I think you need to get a personal reading. And I'm doing special ones. Like for new people, it's $25 or $20, $20 to $25. Depends on you, what you got, okay? I don't want to rob people for 35 minutes. You can get a personal reading, okay? Free yourself. The Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances, okay? Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. So again, you might need to complete one thing before you go into another thing, Aries, okay? Maybe you need to end a relationship before somebody can, fully commit to you, or you could fully commit to somebody or something else. It doesn't have to be a relationship. This is just talking about a partnership, okay? It can be a relationship in your job, in your work. Now, the Pesci mentioned that. But then you got contradicting energies here. Give your relationship a chance. Okay? This might have been what somebody said to you. This might have been your hopes, trying to reconcile something, okay? But then somebody said, not today. Not today, devil. Okay? I'm not dealing with the hurt. Okay? You might have hurt somebody, they might have hurt you. So again, even though you tried to give this relationship a chance, somebody said, not today. They're avoiding the personal or important conversation that you need to have with this person, or you are. Okay? Not going to put it all on the person. The energies could be interchanged. This could be the cross watcher. Okay? You might be avoiding this person. They might be avoiding you. But a conversation needed to happen, or needs to happen, for you guys to go any further, for this relationship to give it any kind of chance. You need to set some boundaries. I saw that earlier, because clearly somebody doesn't have no boundaries. And when you don't have boundaries, people are going to walk all over you, even children. Somebody is still angry, whether it was you. And I know you guys, Aries, you guys are angry, be wanting to fight. Not all Aries, because I met one that was very nice. My trainer is very nice. But again, he has Pisces in his chart. The snake. Competition. Like I said, year of the snake. Competition. Enemy. Somebody can really think that you're clever. All right? Somebody really can think that you're really clever and malicious. That they always got to look over their shoulders. Again, you could involve a third party, the other woman. Maybe you are the other woman. I don't know. Then there is, I did see this too. I saw codependency. But now they have the runner in a codependent relationship. Fear of intimacy and listening to ego. Okay? So maybe that's why this person doesn't want to give the relationship a chance, Aries. Or you don't. You may think this person is very egotistical, is a runner, wants you to chase them. Okay? Is codependent on your energy, wants you to run after them. Oh, Aries. Oh, Aries. Or you them. Somebody can really think that you're a clever, malicious snake. And they might have brought a third party, another woman, another man involved in the situation. So that's why they don't want to talk. They're still hurt. They're avoiding the important conversation you guys need to have to move on. Okay? Now we're going to go over to healing. We're going to save the middle for the last. Healing. Now all this is going on. You might be trying to create some healthy choices in your life. Making healthy choices in your love and in life. You're trying to have self-love, self-care. Maybe when you freed yourself, you went to a place where you can have self-love, self-care. Again, focus on being happy. Maybe to be honest with yourself. You wasn't happy in this situation. Again, you guys were mirroring each other, okay? You were reflecting on each other's wounds. Again, could have been childhood wounds. Could have been things that you needed to work on and do shadow work with. And if you're in a relationship and you guys are, and it's not even, I thought that they had that. It's not even love at that point. It's trauma bonded with somebody. Depeche, I love you. If you're trauma bonding with somebody, again, that's not love. You guys are mirroring each other. So that's why it's all this animosity, this chaos. Okay? That's why you do need to free yourself from a situation just for a little bit to get your, pour into yourself, have some self-love, some self-care, where you can rely on being happy by yourself. You don't want to be codependent on anybody else to make you happy. You're looking at photos. You're missing each other. They could be missing you. You could be missing them. That's nostalgia. Okay? But you need to get to a place, again, that's the past. You need to make new memories, either with this person or by yourself or with another person. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But somebody's looking at your photos, or you're looking at them. Okay? So you guys need to make new memories. If you're going to give this relationship a chance, you got to forgive. You got to forgive your parents if they're interfering. You got to, again, sit down and talk to them about making healthy choices. Oh my God, child. About being in a healthy relationship. You got to let them know that these are your choices and you need to live them out the way that you need to live them out by yourself without their interference. Again, it could be reflecting childhood wounds, the inner child, things that were never healed. As you're growing, people just put everything that's trauma bonded or things that are negative somewhere else in their soul, in their life, and they neglect to deal with it. And then when they get older, they get in relationships just like that one, or they get in relationships where they're taking all that out on that person. And it just caused nothing but animosity, chaos, cheating, deception, all that crap. Oh, I love you too, Depeche. Hit me up for a personal reading, mama. I'll give you a nice discount, okay? Reconciliation is at the bottom. Okay, you have lightning. Okay? There has been a sudden change, shocking news, a surprise epiphany, a upheaval, a transformation. Okay? So again, even though you might have wanted a reconciliation, there was a transformation. There was a sudden change. It might have changed your mind. It might have changed the other person's mind. Somebody also might have got an epiphany like, hey, I really don't want this. I want to really free myself. I really want to free myself. Then next to it, you got healing. Okay? This woman is trying to sew and mend a broken heart. Healing from heartbreak. Freedom from a toxic relationship or an addiction. Again, that's codependency. Okay? If you're trying to heal from a heartbreak, again, freedom, freeing yourself from a toxic relationship or an addiction, which is codependency. Okay? You don't want to reconcile with that. Who wants to go back to that? Who wants to go back to that? Maybe this person wanted a reconciliation and you're like, nah, I'm good. I am the bee's knees. I'm good right without you. I'm trusting the process. I got instability over here by myself. Okay? Now we're going to get to the trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. It has the palm tree. This is stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. Okay? Next to another heartbroken, healing the heart and heartbroken. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. That's perfectly normal. When you lose somebody, I don't know how long you've been with this person, okay? Even if you've been with the person a month, if the passion looks like the passion was once there and things happen and the love was there for these cards to come out, for you to be broken, okay? You to be shocked by what they did. This person hurt you, period, point blank. So you do need time to be separated. You might be separated. And if you are, it's just like death, which we did see the Grim Reaper, right? That is death. It's over. Relationship is over. You need time to grieve. You need time to heal. Okay? You need time to mourn. And when you grieve, just like when you're grieving the death, was that Elizabeth Kubler-Ross that we learned in nursing school? You have to go through the process. I think it's 5 or 7 stages. I don't remember. Okay, so you have to go through each one of those processes. Denial, all the way down to acceptance. You go through all those processes. Blame, okay? Denial, blame. I don't remember all of them. But it is a process. And it is part of the grieving process. And we do it with everything. A divorce, a breakup, a loss of a pet, a loss of a person. We go, when we grieve, though, and it's so right. Because we go through that. So you have to give yourself time, again, to have faith and trust in the process. Okay? You got to give yourself time to go through that process. Whatever the stages are, look up Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, grieving stages. And you're going through them. So you have to give it time. You might want to reconcile. They might want to reconcile. You might go back and forth in your head whether this is right or right now. Take time away from this person, this whole situation. Just take time. Because right now, you're freeing yourself. And you need time. All right, I'm going to get a couple of... I wasn't expecting this to be this long just with the oracle cards. All right, thank you, Ancestor Spirit Guides. Show me healing family issues for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or any placements, or anybody here watching this live reading. 9 of Wands, okay? Tenacity. You might feel like this person likes to play the wounded warrior, okay? But you are, again, standing, you're being perseverance, okay? You might be the wounded warrior. You might be the victim right here, right now, okay? But don't fight fire with fire. Somebody could have been breadcrumbing you. There could be finances involved. This person might have been very generous with other people. You want them to be generous with you, okay? Money could be involved in this situation. Let's get one more here for healing family issues. Maybe your Capricorn energy, okay? So again, Earth here, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, all right? And you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could have been where there needs to be a cycle of ending the generosity. Somebody could be feeling like a wounded warrior here, or the victim, playing the victim. They could have been giving out too much money to other people, and that needs to be a cycle that needs to close. You guys also might be trying to travel. It might be something on with the World Wide Web. This person might have been on the web, spending money on the web. I don't know, watching porn, doing something, making travel arrangements. I don't know. Apprentice of the Sword, 3 of Wands. So you're trying to have self-development, or you're trying to develop something, but again, found out something. It came in very flighty here. Could have been from Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Somebody have air in their chart. Again, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Something with the money. Somebody might have tried to take you for your money. Focus on the family money. Okay? And it's affecting your independence. It's affecting you from moving on. Okay? Something dealing with money. Something came in pretty flighty here. Could have been with the air sign, or you got air in your chart. But it has something to do with finances here. So all that's coming out. 2 of Wands, you're trying to take another direction. 8 of Cups, again, as you walk away. You're freeing yourself. This is how other people see you. And you're taking the initiation to depart from the madness. Okay? You want to have a departure from the situation. But you have to take the initiation to do it and stay in the lane that you're creating for yourself. Sage of Cups. This person still loves you. Could be a water sign, but they're holding back their love. Or you might be holding back your love for a sense of security from this person. Yeah, there was some deception here with Seven of Swords. There were some distractions. It could, again, it could have been cheating, other people in your business, lies, deception, even envy. What is the Seven of Swords here? Now, see, this is what happens. What I do, and I get very nosy. Apprentice of Cups. Knight, okay. That's the Knight of Cups. Somebody could have been very charming. Hi, Pisces. Somebody could have been very charming. All right. This is a water sign here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They could have been very charming with the Pisces. Okay. There's water here. So they could have cheated with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They could have been very sneaky with this person, spending their money on this person, being very selfish and stingy with this person. Four of Cups here. You could have Pisces in your chart as well. All right, there you go, Aries. Witch of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands, Four of Cups. You're processing your emotions, okay? So you are trying to trust the process. Again, you could have water in your chart. You could have been dealing with a water sign, you know, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So you're heartbroken, but you're trying to trust the process, okay? You're processing your emotions, but what you're trying to do is remain calm, remain in that energy that you are that witch bitch, okay? You can manifest, and you are attractive, and you can bring on anything and any guy and any person that you want. You're trying to get into new energy by remaining faithful, by remaining, yeah. But you still might want past. You're very nostalgic right now. This could be a childhood love. Again, a connection, a water sign. Somebody that you have a lot of love for, okay? So you're trying to get out of those feelings and trust the process, all right? You feel like you guys once had a connection. You did find this person very attractive, or they found you. But you have some insight right now, so you have to make a decision. There was a lot of drama and a lot of chaos, okay? Even though it says striving, that's fighting. Yeah, you want a passion, new beginning. Now you have inspiration. Like I said, whether you're male or female, this is the year of the yin. This is the year of the female, whether you're masculine or feminine. This is the year of the yin, which is female energy. You're trying to have support from all the chaos that you were dealing with. Okay? It could be friends that you're having support from, family, but you want to make sure it's healthy support, not negative support. Okay? If you're new if you're new here, please subscribe to the tribe. I'm almost at 1K, and I will be doing more things. I'm going to be having an episode where I show you how to read the candles for black magic, just like this. When you have black soot all on the candle, that is somebody trying to throw black energy, evil eye, black magic your way. And that's what the Queen of Wands is. She's very magical here. She got that stick in her hand. She can create. She got the Ace of Wands, which is about creation. All right? Inspiration. New endeavors. She got that in her hand, and she's ready to get down to play. It's also called the boom boom stick. All right, so I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to get some Power of Love cards here, and then we're going to be about signing out. I'm at almost 35 minutes. My son keep calling me. Probably wants some money. So that's what I gotta do. All right. Archangels, please show us here. How many cards should we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards for the closing of this reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or any placements here in this love matter that we are talking about. First card we got is empathy. You to feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. Okay? Cause and effect. Oh, can't take the words right out of my mouth, Spirit. Cooperation. Let's get 2 more. Discernment. That's making healthier choices. And detachment. The 8 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we got elevation. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. You can love somebody, but you can love them from afar. Like you can still, hi Sagittarius, in a relationship with a Sagittarius. Oh, this is the Aries reading. I think I did the evolution for Sagittarius, and I think it did come up. But again, that is Sagittarius energy. Later on tonight, I will be doing Sagittarius. I did Pisces love reading, so go check it out. Subscribe to the tribe if you're not a tribe member. Action. You have the courage to express the unique love and colors of your soul. Okay? You have the courage to express the unique soul. You can love somebody, you can still love somebody with them. But maybe it's good to love them from afar. Maybe it's good to love them at a distance, okay? Maybe every time you guys get together, there's chaos. There's disagreements, okay? There's fighting, all right? And you're just trying to strive. You're just trying to heal, okay? So empathy. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. Then there is cause and effect, like I always said. In a relationship, if there's 2 people, it takes 2 to tango. If it takes 2 to make it go right, it takes 2 to make it go wrong. Okay? You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. So there is an effect to everything. Like I have an Aries friend, but he's also an air sign. But Aries is his moon sign. He cheated on his wife. Okay, and then wanted to reconcile. And she's a water sign, a fixed one too. Scorpios are Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius are very fixed and hold grudges. So they don't play that. They don't play that. You're not going to go back and reconcile anything after throwing another woman or a person in their face. So you need to take responsibility for what you caused, because there are effects. Cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, realize that every person and experience has value. Also, is the number 9 year. It's about karmic lessons. So you're going to learn karmic lessons through this year. I don't care if you've been with this person. That's why you got the 9 of Wands. This is the 9th year. You're going to see through the snakes. You're going to marry each other if you guys are living out of trauma. Okay? So now that you're making healthy choices, you have to learn the art of discernment. You're developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. Okay? Then once you do that, and you know which is which, is this love or fear? Is this truth or an illusion? You can learn to detach. You are releasing old patterns, making healthy choices. And the idea is that no longer serve your highest ideal of love. All right, guys, that's it for right now. I thank you. I will be doing another reading tonight, another love reading. Tell me which one you want to see, who's here. Please subscribe to the tribe, all right? And I will be doing another love reading tonight. I don't know what sign. Give me some, okay? Give me some ideas of who to do. I think I need to do an air sign, but let me know, all right? Before I sail out of here, I'm going to say be you, love you. That is the highest vibration of all. And that's what we're about, ascending and raising our frequency. And when we do that, new levels come new what? Definitely new devils. Okay? People start to show and shed their skin. I love you guys. Thank you for your support. All right now. Bye-bye.